Hi, I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility. This is Tess. She's done really good. Basically, what I've got this is probably like a 4-foot leash, but you can have anywhere 4, 5, or 6-foot leash. I wouldn't go any longer than that. I'm using a prong collar for both of the dogs, and only use the prong collar when you're training. Don't leave it on them because they can hook it on a doorknob or a gate or a tree limb or something like that, and they can hang themselves. We're going to basically work on about 4 or 5 different exercises. The heel on leash. The dog through all these exercises will be at your left side. Heel on leash, sit stay, down stay, recall, and any other bad behavioral problems. They didn't really jump too bad to begin with, but I've taught this one whenever they get excited, put your hand like that, tell them off. So when they jump up, they hit you in the palm of the hand. They've been pretty good at that. When we return, we'll start out with a heel on leash. Okay, for the heel on leash, as I said, through all these exercises, the dog will be at your left side. Anybody can drag their dog around like this. So what you do, leave it just a little bit loose. When you start walking, tell her to heel. And you'll find sometimes, like when she's going away from the building here, away from us, she kind of like lags behind a little bit. Just keep going and talk to her nice and a nice, happy voice, and she'll be more apt to stay beside you. If she does start to pull or do anything other than be beside you, you can just give a pull and release. Don't keep it tight. That teaches the dog to pull. If you're going to pull this way, they're going to pull that way. So it's just keep it loose. When you feel it get tight, you don't even have to see it. Somewhere she's going other than where you are, it's a pull and release. Okay? So what we're going to do, she's sitting at your left side. Hand signal to sit. Just bring your hand up like this. She knows that means to sit. And when you start heeling, just ask her to heel and see if she'll heel along your left side. When you stop walking, she should sit. As long as she stops walking when you do, that's really what we're aiming for. Ready, Tess? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. That's good. Come on. Come on. Good girl. When you stop walking, automatically say, good girl, and praise your dog. Okay, this is going to be this is sit stay. Going to put her at your left side again. Hand signal to sit. And the next hand signal you need to remember is stay. Put the palm of your hand in her face as you walk. Reinforce the word stay as you walk to the end of your leash. If she starts following you and does that a lot at home when you're telling her to stay, she gets up and tries to follow you, then only walk this far. Just tell her to stay, and only walk this far away for the first day or 2 or 3. And then little by little each day you can go a little bit further, tell her to stay, and only stay out there for like 3 or 5 seconds. Eventually you can work up to 2 or 3 minutes, but you got to start out small first. Okay, Tess, ready? Sit, stay. See, she's thinking about stay, stay. Good girl, stay. Stay. When you return, reinforce the word stay. Stay. Hand signal to stay. Put hand in front of her face. Stay. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Okay, this is going to be her down stay. You're going to put her in a sit at your left side. Turn and face her. Next, you're going to touch the ground with your finger and tell her to down. Then tell her to stay, same as you did with the sit stay. Good girl. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. 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 Always reinforce the word stay when you walk away, or she'll get up and try to follow you. Stay. Then return. Reinforce the word stay. Stay. Good girl. Good girl, baby. Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, this is going to be her recall. Again, sit at the left side. Stay. Reinforce the word stay as you walk out to the end of your leash. Last hand signal is bring your hand to your chest as you tell her to come. So it's sit, stay, come. I'd like her to come and sit at my feet, but as long as she just comes to me when I call her, we're looking for that ultimate goal. So when she gets off lead later on, you call her, she comes to you, okay? Sit, stay, stay. Tess, come. Exercise finished, and praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, for a conclusion, Tess has done really good. She's you have to be very slow and casual with her. She gets all discouraged easy. So what I do is I make it really fun for her when she does a good job. And when she doesn't, you know, we all have bad days. Don't make a big deal. Just let her know what she's done wrong. Yes, I know that. And then she gets over it. She does really good. She's a little cuddle bug. So anyway, going in and out of doorways, I put her in a sit. Of course, I have her on the leash with this prong collar. And I put her in a sit at the door, tell her to stay. I open the door and go through the door first. And then I call her, do the recall and call her. And she comes through. Now she'll try to go through the door first, but as long as you have her sitting and tell her to stay when you open up the door, she usually does pretty good at that. You don't have to continue if you don't want, but at home it's good. Same thing on the other side of the door. If you're in your house, somebody comes to the door, you can put her in a sit, tell her to stay while you answer the door. Now that's the ultimate distraction, but eventually that's not too much to expect. So she's done really good. Maybe later on if you opt to. I think she's possibly capable off lead, possibly. But I've enjoyed working with her. Thank you very much.